Good evening, Everpony, and welcome to another recorded gameplay video here with Commentary is Magic. I am, as always, Grandpaws, and with me I have our guest for this evening.
Ever loving Living Silver.
Hey, Leo. Living Silver.
What's up?
I will never get that right.
No worries. You may call me whatever.
Alright. Well, I think we're going to get some Harmony action in today, if I recall.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and get things set up here. I didn't get the chance to play a full game with this list earlier, so I thought, what the heck, we'll give it another shot. I'm going to run Changeling Pretender as my main.
Okay. Oh, wow. And I'm running the Ambassador of Friendship.
Okay. Sure.
Starting problems are revealed first. And we sideboard? Is that the procedure?
Yes. Starting problems revealed first. Interesting. Ambassador of Friendship. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to make things interesting.
Fits.
I think that these are going to be easy drops. And apart from that, I can probably drop... Snips and Snails is pretty good. I think we can probably drop a Pinky's Present, and we can probably drop... Oh, you know what? Reliving History is not going to be great. There we go. That looks good. We'll go like that. This isn't bad. It depends on if we can flip or not. Starting with Trading Traditions, it's still pretty good odds of being able to flip. What can we do? Go like this. Retire. We've got another card draw. Interesting choices. We'll have to see who goes first. Okay, let's roll for first.
Hold on, I'm still sideboarding.
Oh, okay. When you're done.
Shouldn't be taking this hard. Taking me this long. Not seeing what that extra card is. Oh. Do that.
Now we're just checking to see if
And a mulligan. Oh, we gotta roll first.
Yep, I got a 3, so...
Rolled a 5.
You beat me.
Really? But good enough.
You're taking a mulligan?
And I will mulligan, yes.
Okay. I'm going to keep. Part of the reason...
Okay.
Part of the reason that I'm choosing to keep here is that Trenderhoof and Bodyguards plus a belly flop are just outstanding.
Hey, start of the games. Choose colors.
Yes. You are turn player, so you've got color choice first.
Alright, I will be pink.
Okay. Not surprised. I will be white. Start us off, sir.
Okay. First, I'll take 2 P. I will play the Pinky Sense.
Okay.
Place a card on top of the deck. Do flip.
Okay, and I will flip as well. When I flip, I will name...
I should have thought about that before I flipped, huh? Pass my turn.
Okay.
Actually, no, I won't.
You got something else?
Play Selena. Play Selena.
Okay, sure.
And I'll exhaust 3. It's 2 back on top. Then when I put those back on top, I'll exhaust Twilight for an AT. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. I'll meticulous one. That may be useful. Okay, I'll leave that on top. Main phase. Oh, you know what? Shoot. I forgot to draw for Royal Breakfast at the start of the game. And that's a May. That's too bad. Rip.
Yikes.
Oh well, it's fine. So the question now is, do I just want to play Bodyguard?
You're going to say that you forgot to soprano me or something.
No.
But you didn't have AT then.
Until
now.
Yeah. I don't think there's any rush. I think we can... Yeah, there's really not a rush, because if he just goes hard on... building up a big friend pool, I can do Party of One if I need to. I'm not going to yet. Actually, that may be correct. I may just let him do that for 2 turns, play the Bodyguard, and then Party of One after that. Pass the turn.
Yeah.
The benefit to going for Bodyguard now would be being able to take advantage of the copied Ambassador's ability.
On top. I'm not going to use my main's ability. Oh, well, actually. It's okay. It's still my AT.
Yep, so you're up to 4. Let's see how far he commits to the board here. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Meticulous one. Yep, I'll leave that on top. Okay, well, that's exactly what we needed. At this point, between Bodyguard, Trenderhoof, and any other friend, every 2 AT that I would end up spending is basically a repeatable belly flop. So I think what we're going to do here is go ahead and just play a Pinky Professor of Laughter right now to home. And the reason we're going to play Professor of Laughter to home is it's a low impact friend that I don't care if it disappears, and it will give me the one other AT that I need next turn off of the Meticulous, putting that on top to be able to play Bodyguard, Trenderhoof, and have a belly flop. Oh, but that won't be enough. So maybe we don't do that yet. Maybe we just wait again. Yep, I think we're just going to go ahead and wait again.
Ridiculous on top. Opportunity, exhaust my main. ATN drop. Main phase. I spend 3 for bait and switch, replacing Royal Breakfast.
Okay.
More for Minuet, fast forward.
Ah, okay.
I will enter into my spore phase, attempt to control.
Sure, that's fine.
Pass turn.
Okay.
I just realized I completely forgot to use my Selena triggers last turn. I'll do that now, actually.
Sure.
Start of your turn. Let's put...
And I'm going to leave this card on top.
Okay. Back and this back.
And so now what I'm looking to do is wait one more turn. I think if we wait one more turn, then we will be in fantastic shape playing Bodyguard into Party of One, getting a bunch of unicorn tokens, and setting up to confront Trading Traditions. I could do that this turn, and there's an argument maybe for doing so when he only has two AT. Maybe that is correct. Selena's going to provide him a lot of value, and he already has these. I can always get back Party of One later. I have Trenderhoof. Yeah, that actually seems better. Let's do it now. Okay. Let's play a Bodyguard.
Mm-hmm.
Party of One. I'm going to choose Bodyguard.
Okay. Banish 3.
Okay. Scoreface.
Okay.
Go for 1.
Pretty good.
Now this was a slight mistake. I could have kept one of the unicorn tokens at home.
Put this on the bottom.
That would have allowed me to gain AT advantage, but we might still be okay. We'll see.
2 for Selena Blue.
Okay.
Strong 3. It's back in this order. And 2 more. 4.
Sure.
Cover and draw. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put that at home. Too late. I did it already. Just pay the consequences. Fast turn.
Okay. Meticulous. It's okay. It is a unicorn, which is not bad. I don't know if he's playing troublemakers or not. What else would I be hunting for? Soprano would be nice. I've got everything else I need. At this point, like, just getting bodies is fine, so I think I'm okay with this. I'll leave it on top.
Yeah.
Let's go to main phase.
Okay.
So I'm not currently confronting, which is a little bit frustrating. I can play a Trenderhoof up there. Alternatively, I can just toss a belly flop into Selena. Put that other token into play here at home. That will help with Meticulous next turn, give me more AT. I'll go up to 3. Then I can play Trenderhoof up here, retire, or like Trenderhoof back. Interesting options. I think the proper choice here is we just flop Selena and try to stay up on card advantage as much as possible. I'm going to flop one of the tokens into Selena.
Okay.
I'm going to put the token back here at home. Yeah, this isn't bad. This is okay. Score phase.
You're good.
Let's go for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next turn I'm going to be going up 3 AT plus another 1, leaving whatever I have on top. That's going to bring me up to 5. That means that I can play Trenderhoof.
Ridiculous.
I can retire one of those Earth Punting tokens and pay 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be good. And then flop the one at home into paper. Yeah, okay.
On the main phase.
We are now
in
very good shape.
I will. Spend 1 to play a Singing Barrel.
Color?
Naming white.
Naming white. Okay. That's fine. Interesting.
2 for a Trenderhoof at home.
Ah, he's doing the same thing.
Singing Barrel to hand.
Sure.
Pinky Sense. Card on top of the deck.
Uh-huh.
Lost Twilight for 1.
Sure.
That's true.
Okay. It is unfortunate that we can't hit Paper Twi this turn, but it's probably fine. Meticulous 1. Whatever it is, I'm going to leave it on top, and it's fantastic anyway, so that's great. Okay, leave it on top. Exhaust, gain 1. So I believe the plan here is we go Trenderhoof, Exhaust Bodyguard, retire the Unicorn token, look at the top card of his problem deck, choose what we want to do with it. The token... Just a sec, just thinking. The token leaves play, triggering Trenderhoof. We pay 1. That brings us down to 2 AT. We get back Belly Flop. We then Belly Flop the token that we have at home against his Trenderhoof here. That creates another token. It does make it a little bit unfortunate. We might just be okay. I think it's okay that we just don't confront this turn. I think that's going to be all right. Does he have anything in his discard pile that we really care about? He does have a Selena. It's the only thing he has in his discard pile, and he might take it back. But that's probably still okay. Okay. So I'm going to go my own Trenderhoof. Because
hold on.
Because I see we are men of culture.
Yes.
And I think if he flops here, I'm probably okay with it.
I think this is pack. You have 3 AT. Means...
And right now, he still suspects me of
flop
being a compliment.
and party of 1.
And that's a fair guess. The last time I played a pink-white Changeling Pretender deck was Pie Eating Contest. It just had blue in it, too.
Why do you make this so hard? I am going to sacrifice my Twilight Sparkle cover to cover as a cost.
Okay.
Play a belly flop.
Choosing?
To Trenderhoof.
Trenderhoof. Okay, that's fine. I have a couple of triggers off of this. I have a Trenderhoof trigger, and I have 2 Bodyguard triggers.
Yes.
So that's fine. Trenderhoof will trigger.
Gee, wouldn't the bodyguard trigger when I paid the cost first?
Belly flop is not worded as that. It's the effect of the card, and it doesn't matter. There's no priority window in between paying cost of a card and the card taking effect.
Okay.
But it's irrelevant. Trenderhoof can't get back himself, so like that timing won't matter. I'm gonna get back party of one, or I'm sorry, not party of one. Belly flop. I'll pay one. Get back belly flop. I'll make 2 unicorn tokens. At this point, it's going to be easier just to mark them with counters, so. There are 4. Okay. I don't think we do anything else. We've got enough AT to soprano him, which is kind of fun. I could flop the Trenderhoof, which would be okay. Maybe that's correct. He can get back flop now. That's probably correct. But I really want to get back Trenderhoof. I can miss main. It's a hard choice. We could just sit on Wake Up Call for now. That might be okay. I'll play a Wake Up Call.
Okay.
Score face.
4.
1. This is probably good enough. I have a flop, I have a Wake Up Call, I can cancel an event, I can dismiss a problematic friend, and if he starts a face-off at Trading Traditions by confronting, then we're going to gain a lot of AT.
Top exhaust from
I'm also confronting through a single eccentric 2 friend right now.
Right.
But see, the powerful interaction between Trenderhoof, Bodyguard, and Belly Flop is... it's almost on the level of Bulk Biceps and Interdimensional Portal.
Sure could have had that Twilight right now.
In that it is every 2 AT you spend is dismiss an opposing friend. And it costs you nothing in board state.
Only real play right now is Soprano to the problem.
Interesting. Who are you choosing?
You.
Okay. There you go.
Soprano, Soprano. Repine Steely. Spin. Might just be straight control. I'm gonna grab your belly flop though.
Okay, that's fine. Set this back to me, draw my card. That's just mean. That's just mean!
Then I guess I will pass. Ooh, but you have your own Soprano. Should have grabbed yours, huh?
At this point, I'm not really threatened by what he's doing
Right.
currently, so... I don't need to overcommit to a board. Meticulous. That's actually not bad. It's nice to have one of those. Okay, we'll put that on top. I don't have a need to use it now. There may be scarier things later on. Pinky Sense is fine. What I could do... Oh, Oh,
hilarious that with the same main, our decks are so much overlap.
right. Okay, so we actually have
Very much a mirror match with some slight alterations.
Oh yeah, we actually have a really dirty line of play here. We're going to play Pinky's Present, gain control of his Trenderhoof, exhaust Bodyguard, retire Trenderhoof, use the Trenderhoof trigger to bring back our own Trenderhoof from the discard pile. And then probably just chill there. Is there anything else that would be better? I am a little worried about the Soprano potentially discarding that Trenderhoof again. I'll have to think about that. Okay, just thinking. So that would leave us with 2 AT. That's probably still the best option. Yep, I think we played the Pinky's Present. We retire this Unicorn token to bring back Belly Flop. We toss Trenderhoof at Soprano and bring back our Trenderhoof? That seems better. That seems good. Do we have enough AT to do it? 1 sec. 2 to play Pinky's Present. Trenderhoof is now at our home. Retire this Unicorn token, that becomes free. Get back the Belly Flop, pay 1. That brings us down to 2. Play the Belly Flop on Trenderhoof versus Soprano. Pay 1 on Trenderhoof, leaving play. Which brings us down to 0. And then have... Yeah, okay. I love it. That's great. Okay. We're going to play Pinky's Present to gain control of your Trenderhoof.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I passed the control.
Thank you.
Or within...
I'm going to exhaust Bodyguard
Mm-hmm.
and retire my Unicorn token at home to look at the top card of your problem deck and choose to put it on top or bottom. I'll take a look at that. That's fine. Trigger on my Unicorn token at home having left play.
Your hoof trigger.
Pay 1. Get back Belly Flop.
Because that combo is gross.
Pay 1. Belly Flop your Trenderhoof into your Soprano.
Mm-hmm.
Trenderhoof leaves play. Trigger. Pay 1. Get back my Trenderhoof. Make 2 Unicorn tokens. 1 here and 1 at home. That was gross.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, score face.
4.
1. We have a little bit of value this game.
Fortunately, fortunately, I was prepared for that.
You were.
Yes.
Do you have your own party of 1 here? I smell a party of 1.
Calling white.
Okay.
My barrel.
Second Soprano?
No.
Okay.
We are gonna do a second trend.
Oh, all right.
Problem is, oh, that's what's wrong. Then I'm gonna put Pinky Sense to something on top of the deck,
Okay,
and I'm gonna get my AT. That's all.
sure.
All right. And I'll play Bodyguards.
You have your own bodyguards. Okay.
Like I said, we're playing so much of the same deck.
Yep, we sure
In
are.
many ways. Only difference is mine isn't scoring right now. Then I'll pass turn.
Okay. All right, let's meticulous one. That's great. That's fantastic. We'll leave that on top. Exhaust, gain 1. Okay. Well, now we get to do stupid things. The fact that he has that other Trenderhoof is very frustrating. Because it means he can get back. He has the 1 AT left. So we're kind of caught in this... We're kind of caught in this cycle right now. What I could do is... As luck as he has the Pinky Sense. This is very tricky. Somehow, I need to gain control of that Trenderhoof again. And I can do so, but not until next turn. So the question is it worth it? I can also just choose my own bodyguard if I want to get back a party of 1 next turn. That's probably appropriate. And we just bank for this turn and discard... it's probably Snips and Snails. I don't think that's going to be super relevant. Oh, but his Singing Barrel is still on the field. Ooh. Okay. That's interesting. That might be worth it. Let's consider that option. If we play Seabreeze's Flower, dismiss this, we don't end up in excess of hand limit, but I really want to use that to hit the Pinky Sense, and he's already got his wreck. I'm less worried about that. Okay, so I think we just bank and do nothing. Score phase.
What?
Go for a point.
Okay.
And I'm going to discard Snips and Snails.
Okay.
Okay.
Ridiculous. Keep this on top. That's my main. Alright. Right. And I am going to play cake.
Ooh, interesting.
Using it to borrow or to take your bodyguard.
Sure. I'm going to respond by... Well, here, you have the bodyguard. I'm going to respond by belly flopping one of my tokens at Trading Traditions into your Sugar Bell.
Okay.
You will get 2...
When you... And Sugar Bell leaves...
Yes.
The unicorn. I'll have 2 unicorns, correct?
Correct.
This one at the problem. Actually, yeah. Problem. One over here. Exhaust. Eat the unicorn here.
Okay.
And 1 AT. Trigger Trenderhoof.
Okay.
And I will grab back.
Paper twine. Sure.
Or twine.
Yep.
And I guess last turn. Go ahead.
Okay. The fact that he didn't get back his other Trenderhoof is good. It means we may still... Okay. Meticulous. I kind of just want the AT, even though I'm not a huge fan of this card. That's okay. Okay, top. Okay. So, what can we do? We can dismiss Pinky Sense and Soprano something if he takes it. But really what I need to be doing is playing a Trenderhoof, retiring a Unicorn token, getting back Pinky Sense. And there's still not enough removal that's actually present there, I don't think. Let's do the math. 1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 retires. It at least gets rid of his Trenderhoof and stops him from doing stuff like that, but I don't like that. But the longer he has bodyguards remaining, the scarier stuff is going to be. So I could just play Mistmane right now and see if he goes for points. Or goes for card advantage. That may just be best. Let's just try for that. We can take a flop, and that can be interesting. Mistmane, Trenderhoof. I've already got a Trenderhoof. Mistmane, Pinky Sense. 4, 3, 2, retire. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's tricky. I think we have to hit. Pinky Sense here. I'm gonna play a Mistmane. We could just take a party of 1. It's not a terrible decision. But I think I think the Pinky's Present is probably better. I keep saying Pinky Sense. It's Pinky's Present. I'm gonna take Pinky's Present. Are you taking anything? Also, you are very far away from your mic right now.
Sorry. See what is happening. And go ahead and take nothing.
You're taking nothing?
I'll take nothing.
Okay.
In response, though,
Go ahead.
oh, I already missed my trigger. I should have taken. I'll just do this instead. No.
I mean, if you want to take something back from Miss Main, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Trenderhoof.
Okay, grabbing a Trenderhoof. I'll score another point.
4 points. And then go ahead.
You have priority now.
Well, I won't take. I won't take priority. I'll pass it.
Okay. Taking the Trenderhoof is interesting, but it means Professor of Laughter becomes pretty good next turn. We can play Spoons to have guaranteed protection and still have 1 AT remaining. I think I probably like that. That seems good. Let's do that. Play Spoons.
Mm-hmm.
Score phase.
Okay.
Go for 1. Pass the turn. Okay, so now we have options for dealing with a lot of his friends. We have Professor of Laughter. We can steal something and retire it.
Bottom. AT, draw something. Pay 3 for a recovery card.
Okay, that's fine.
Oops, that went the opposite direction. Loss for 1.
Go up to 6, so there's no way we can party up 1 next turn unless we draw 1.
Then
That seems unlikely.
put a card on top of my deck. Inky Sense. Lost Twilight for 1. Oof. Yeah, second 3.
Oof.
I mean, if you're gonna tax me with Spoonie, I gotta do something to respond.
I mean, that's fair.
The problem I'm finding out with my deck is it's so expensive to stay in 3 colors that giving you 1 AT gen up on me, it's killing me. And I will pass turn.
Okay. We're definitely going to get back a party of 1 eventually. Taking the bodyguard is the best thing we could do after that. We'll see. Okay, let's Meticulous. Hopefully we hit it. Ooh, that's interesting. That's actually very good. Because it means that we have a clock. We have a real threat that we represent. So I think we're just going to keep that on top. Take the AT. Okay, that's fine. Gain the AT. Main phase. The question is, what do we do here? The answer might be to just play a Professor of Laughter to get rid of the bodyguard right now to avoid the token shenanigans. That's not bad. I think I'm probably okay with that. And then, yeah, that seems good. Let's do that. We can start playing over to the other problem as well. We'll eventually want to confront that. Let's play a Professor of Laughter, dismissing Bodyguard.
Okay. Bodyguard leaves. I'll create a token.
And we'll also create a token. I'm going to do that What's funny is we could actually DFO this turn, but we don't really have a reason to. He's still taxed, he's got his Meticulous, he's got his AT generation, he's going to be at 6, 7, 8, 9 AT next turn, which is huge, but we have a wake-up call to counter anything that's enormous. Next turn, we're going to be at 9 AT. We can retire, we can play a Trenderhoof and retire that Unicorn token at home to get back Party of One if we really needed to. It's probably better to retire the Mistmane to do so, and then banish everything else. Yeah, that seems much better. Okay, cool. So I think we just chill. Score phase. Go for 1.
Okay.
Okay. And the reason we'll retire Mistmane instead of retiring that Unicorn token is we want to be sure that we don't lose it with stuff being banished. It is sad
This goes on the bottom.
to lose one of our Trenderhoofs. But it's probably fine. We could actually just choose to keep the Trenderhoof and banish the Bodyguard since we have another one.
This goes on top.
Oops, there's some interesting options here.
That's my name. Is it?
As is, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-token friends leaving play.
Twilights for 2 AT.
You have a whole lot of AT.
I am going to one attempt to sacrifice my unicorn token.
Hold on. You don't announce that. That's part of the effect of the card.
Gotcha. So I am spending 1.
Okay.
Pay a cost.
You're actually spending 2 because of spoons.
I'm spending 2 because of spoons.
Should bring you down to 7, not up to 9. Leo?
What's that?
It should bring you
7,
down to 7, not up to 9.
Look in there, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Thinking here. So I think no matter what happens, so the big advantage of him doing this is that he can get a card back from his discard pile. What's the worst thing he could get back? Another belly flop? I don't think he's playing Party of One. And even if he is, he loses a lot. My board is kind of garbage right now. So I think we cancel it. I think this is fine. Okay, I'm going to cancel it.
Alright. The flop is cancelled.
I really want him to have to work.
Well, then spend 3. Boom.
Ooh.
None. Actually, yeah.
Destiny Drain.
And I'm going to spend 3 to Destiny Drain, yes.
Okay. What are you choosing?
Using belly flop.
Choosing belly flop? That's a good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I've got 2 in my discard pile.
Does the deck reveal to me? Because I get to technically search through your deck, right?
Correct.
Another Pinky's present. That's nice. I know another about it. And the Trenderhoof. That's not good. Alright, so the last
You want me to move the other one over into banished?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Continue.
Hit a draw.
So that's fine. Now that we can't do the Trenderhoof control thing anymore, it means that we're just gonna go for mismanning to finish.
It's my turn.
Okay. Meticulous. It's not bad. Might as well take it for the AT, right? In an AT. Main phase. So we can mismain and mismain, and if he starts taking stuff back, in fact, if he takes even a single card back, then we are in position to win the game this turn.
Ooh, in response to that, I want to immediately put something on top.
Sure, that's fine.
I do have a soprano.
Can I continue?
I'm sorry, go ahead, continue.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if he takes back a single card with mismain, then we win, because we mismain for mismain off of this one. Then we mismain for mismain. That gives us 2 additional power here, plus... Actually, we can go even harder and play a second bodyguard if we need to. It's probably not necessary. It's probably best just to like play a Snips and Snails. The bodyguard might be okay. It's not bad. Let's try it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's going to be hard to come back. We'll try it like that. Seems good to me. Let's play bodyguard.
Okay.
Let's mismain.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose to get back mismain.
I will grab...
You are grabbing belly flop?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm creating 2 unicorn tokens. And I'll score your point here in a second. It's just going to be easier to mark those like that. Scoring your point. I'm going to mismain again.
Mm-hmm.
Getting back mismain. Are you taking back anything?
No.
Okay. I will make 2 more unicorn tokens. One there, one there. Okay. Score phase.
Yeah, that's GG then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I had to take back a belly flop if I want. Even then, because you have 2 bodyguards. GG.
GG, sir. I had forgotten that the last time I played Changeling Pretender Pink-White against you, it was actually secretly Peck. And then
Yep.
This time it's just straight up control.
It's just... The last time we did that match, I was playing control. And I was like, ooh, you have a mirror. Mirror control.
You just never
Yeah,
know.
I don't know, I just...
She's so sneaky. Main is so I'm glad to see that we have both appreciated the bodyguard's Trenderhoof belly flop shenanigans. That thing is...
it's hilarious.
It's very dumb. It's on It's on like bulk portal levels.
I love Trenderhoof. This card is amazing.
He has done.
But yet neither of us were able to abuse it this game.
No, because we kept removing the other person's pieces. Like I kept bringing back enough pieces that I could maybe recover in a few turns, but then we'd keep disrupting each other, and it was just like, man, I have to wait another turn. Oh well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Had I played 2 Trenderhoofs at home, I made a big mistake playing this unicorn to the problem. I needed something to sacrifice to bring something back.
Sure.
I had no more unicorns at home, and I wasn't going to get rid of Trenderhoof himself.
Sure.
It was a huge mistake. If I had played 2 Trenderhoofs at home, sacrificed a unicorn, with reasons, that'd give me 2 triggers.
It sure would.
Should have done that too.
2 separate triggers. I don't know if there was.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was ever a point where you had enough AT to play 2 Trenderhoofs and pay for both of their triggers separately. Except for maybe that last turn when you were at 9, because you only ever had 1 Trenderhoof in play at a time. So you could have done it on another turn for like 4 AT. So yeah, that's fair. That's reasonable.
Just didn't want to risk sopranoing. I didn't want to risk losing both Trenderhoofs to the graveyard.
Well, so here's the thing. I had the Sea Breeze's Flower in hand, but I never wanted to spend the AT to get rid of Pinky Sense. You are Soprano immune right now. Because you have a Pinky Sense.
Oh! I didn't even think of that. Oops. Well, it's a good thing.
That's why we play these practice games, right? Yeah, you were completely Soprano immune. I had ample opportunity to play her for multiple turns and just never did.
I was worried. I was like, he's waiting. He's gonna wait till I get something good.
I was going to, but then I'd also have to spend 2 AT and get rid of Pinky Sense. So
I was worried about the barrel.
Yeah, I thought about that. I looked at the barrel, and then I looked, and you had a Trenderhoof and a Bodyguard in play already, and I thought, you know what, it's not worth it. You've got the Trading Traditions. I'm not going to move you away from there. I'm going to make you do it so I can gain AT off of the prepared triggers from the Unicorns.
You had Berry Punch and Orange Swirl, Snips and Snails.
I did, but I wasn't going to move you away from the problem. I was gaining a point every turn.
That's true.
I wasn't having to spend any AT, I was gaining points, and I was threatening a massive AT gain if you tried to push me away, outside of you playing like a bait and switch.
Yeah, my main did nothing but help you.
Yeah.
Didn't gain any AT advantage at all, and my deck needed more AT to function just because of three colors. This is stupid.
Starlight's an option.
I really wanted to do portal thing. I finally did meticulous to my portal under because I was like, I'm not going to get to the point where this deck's going to do what it's supposed to.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Chose instead of more hoops. There's 1 hoops in here, but I chose to do Sugar Bells, because they keep coming back and they keep stealing, and you don't have to keep it. I mean, most of the time people Sugar Bell to take something, right, and she's pretty weak, she gives it right back. But when you can portal her, if she's frightened, or just keep blanking her with
sure. I mean, as long as you can keep retiring whatever it is that you are stealing with her, that's the key.
Yep.
Well, thank you for the game, Living Silver. I really appreciate it.
Likewise.
And we hope you all enjoyed watching the salt accumulation on both sides of the table. As we're just like, just let my friends stick. Dang it!
Right.
Anyway, we'll have
Quite might be the. That's the new Harmony meta.
Yep. I hope not. There's more going on than that, which is good.
I know. It's all I've played lately, though. Against.
Fair enough. Well, until next time. This has been Commentary as Magic. I am Grand Paws.
And I'm Living Silver.
We'll see you next time.